Hi, my name's Zoe. I'm an expert vetted freelance on Upwork, which means I'm in the top 1% of freelancers on the platform, which is crazy. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to manage client expectations, set up contracts and agreements so that you feel confident with the client, how much you're getting paid, when you're getting paid, and they know what they're doing in return for the work. As a freelancer, it is your sole responsibility to make sure that your client understands how much they're paying you, when they're paying you, and what exactly they're paying you for. You can keep this quite simple, especially in the early days, and all of this type of stuff can be negotiated in an email with a reply email from them approving the scope. What's really important is that you're very clear on how much the work is going to cost the client and what exactly they're getting for that money. And you need also to be clear on how they're paying you, when they're paying you, whether they're paying you direct to your bank, whether it's via something like Wise, PayPal or Payoneer, and also whether or not they're in a contract with you, when you're expecting payment. So when it comes to expecting payment, you can ask for it in advance, so you get paid before you do the work, at the end of the work, or what I often do is like split the payment if it's a big project. So I might do 50% up front and 50% at the end upon delivery. How you do this is really up to you. That is the beauty of being a freelancer. You get to set your own kind of scope and rules on how that works. The important thing is to be really clear about that. So if you're having like a negotiation with a client, maybe you've had a meeting and discussed it, you should always send over a very clear, very concise email with those key points I just mentioned: price, when they're going to pay you, how they're going to pay you, and what exactly they're paying you for, listed in the email, and then get that reply from the client as well, confirming that they're in agreement with what you've said. You can of course move into developing like freelance contracts you would get someone to sign, but in the early days of freelancing, I really would expect an email approval to be absolutely fine. Just make sure that you are detailed and that you do get the reply of approval. If you've got any freelance questions, drop me a comment or head to my video on my profile where I ask for your freelance questions. I love freelancing, it's changed my life, and I would really like to help others get into freelancing.